Joker here at C2E2, and look who I ran into, my man Forrest Gump. How are you, Forrest?
I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, the shrimp thing going well for you?
You know, we're a household name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I like shrimp fried rice actually.
Shrimp fried rice? And who's this lovely lady next to you, Nurse Rosetta?
I'm Madoka from Madoka Magica.
From Mexico?
Madoka Magica.
Oh, pardon us. Are you an evil cop, a good cop?
I'm a good cop.
Okay. So you would arrest me.
I would have to. If you were doing something bad, then I would.
All right, I'm always doing something bad, so what would you do right now to detain me?
I'm back.
I'm so glad you're back.
Yes, I'm glad you're smiling and happy as always.
Plus, look at you've been working out. At least one side of you's been working out.
Yeah,
You got-
it's I think most males work. That's a pretty simple workout, I think, and yeah, you always leave happy at the end. So
Understand.
yeah,
Or is that from a lot of texting?
there's that too. Yeah, let's just say it's from a lot of texting.
We'll say a lot of texting for the little kids out there.
Yes, for any. This is a family show. They tell me it's a family show.
Gizmo. How are you, Giz?
I'm doing good.
Now, it says you can't get wet after midnight. Isn't it always after midnight?
What? I don't actually remember my past very well. I'm like, kind of.
You're like me, kicked in the head too many times, you can't remember things.
I'm Mary Jane. I'm sorry, my bad.
Mary Jane, that I understand.
We got a thing going, you know.
You and
All three of us.
Well,
all three of you.
we don't judge.
Let's see all three of them get wet after midnight, what happens. And if you people don't know what WWE is, then you just better change the channel.
Well,
because
if they don't know what WWE is, they can blow it out. The
you
back
can say
door.
whatever you want, my friend.
They can blow it out their ass.
You gotta love it.
Thing.
That's right. You can say whatever you want on
Yeah.
Psychobabble, Mean Gene. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I'd like to ask a few questions about you.
All right.
When you roll out on Monday morning and go to your day job, curious, what kind of attire do you sport? That's it?
This is it.
You got
This isn't a costume. This is me. This is what I am.
I like it.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I have a trouble. I can't drive 55, 65, 75. It's more like 85.
There's nothing wrong with that. Anytime you break the law, it's a good thing. Trust me.
We're traveling worldwide. I'm getting a little long in the tooth to make those trips with those young broads to Australia. But at least I give it a try and get down to the Marriott, which is close enough for me.
And you know, when you got the young women, you don't have to worry about being long in the tooth or anything. They'll take care of everything.
You better be long somewhere.
Looking to commit a crime. No banks in the areas. I already checked that out.
No, stealing babies mostly.
You're stealing babies?
Yeah, they're just so cute. So I just pick them up and then drop them off in somebody else's stroller.
That's a really good idea. I'm honored to be with Edward James Olmos. How you doing, my friend?
Joker, I'm doing good. You're looking good.
So are you. I've seen you as Selena's dad. You were also in that great movie with Lou Diamond Phillips.
Stand and deliver.
One of my favorites, where you made him sweat in that hot box in the summer and eat oranges. Evil. You were really evil. I love it. So what you been up to lately?
Actually, we just finished another film. Having a really good life.
You're talented. You should always be working, my friend.
That isn't how it works, but yes, I would love to be working all the time.
If I had anything to do with it, you'd be working all the time.
Thanks.
Trust me. I'd put you in the Joker movie, Batman. Oops, I didn't mean to say that word. The other movies that he's and stuff.
He has a really good riddle that you would enjoy.
All right, what's the riddle?
What's full of holes and travels down an alley?
What's full of holes and travels down an alley?
Well, it's not Batman's parents. It's a bowling ball.
Don't be callous. Normally people say, I'm in heaven, but for me, I'm in hell. And what a beautiful place it is.
Thank you.
Hellgirl, boy, you just got the best weapons. Where did you get those toys?
I made them. So I got them from the store, the props to do them. I used expanding foam and I just layered it up, let it cure for 2 days, and then I sculpted the fist down and painted it. And the gun I 3D printed, sanded, and painted.
My kind of woman. Yeah, I want to see one of your defensive stances, like if you had a blade,
If I have
to show people how it
well,
works.
they're hidden blades. So I go up to people and I just I'm walking. And
Not
then
me, not me.
and
Why
then
do they want?
just fall over and I just go home and take a nap.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and pleasure to introduce you to Mick Foley, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. How you doing, Mick?
Doing really good, Joker. Thanks for having me here, right here in Chicago. C2E2. It's my second time, and I think it's only growing bigger and better.
Yes, I mean, there's a lot of interesting people walking around and stuff, and a lot of good wrestling fans. It's good to see that.
Yeah, it is really an interesting cross-section. I've been learning a lot more about this community, and it's interesting to me that there are some conventions that won't allow wrestlers. It seems a little closed-minded because there's clearly such a cross-section between comic book fans and wrestling fans. I've seen at least 20 different people cosplaying as their favorite wrestlers, and I'd like those people to re-examine their policies.
I know what you're talking about. I'm in certain areas where they won't let villain people in.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. What is that about?
The heck, man? It reminds me of the days no Irish need apply. Like, no wrestlers allowed? Think about what you're saying from a social commentary standpoint.
Wrestlers is America as far as I'm concerned.
We sure are.
I got my hammer, I got my gun, I got a few smoke bombs hidden somewhere.
You wouldn't want to show us where.
No.
What is your main superpower?
I can do supersonic waves. So I'll scream and
Can you scream for us?
it might break the camera lens.
Well, no, it'll be fine. You can do as much as whatever you want. It'll be fine.
You ready?
What happens when you do this now?
What happens? Just the sonar, it'll disrupt you and then I can come kick your butt.
All right, here we go. Sonar scream's gonna kick my butt. Ouch. That was pretty quick. That's it?
Yeah, you couldn't even hear it. It was so high pitched.
So like dogs all over the neighborhood are
Yeah,
getting
you'll
their butt
probably hear
kicked.
some barking.
Look what we have here. We have a depth fest. We got Willie from the Chocolate Factory.
Mad Hatter.
I'm sorry, it's Mad Hatter. My bad. I didn't think you were an Oompa Loompa. What kind of hold would you put Batman in if you got him in the ring?
Probably a legal one. Batman's got skills. He can escape anything. Still, in my mind, you make the call. Legitimate superhero or a man with skills and tools?
I gotta give him credit. I mean, he's a human being where he's gonna be fighting an alien and Superman now.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing. I'm pulling for bats, otherwise,
Get
you know.
out of here.
I have to, otherwise I'm out of work.
Then in the end, superheroes are like, the comics are like wrestling. It's all about forgiveness, right? In our line of work, you get run over by a car, and then 6 months later you're teaming with the guy who ran you over. In the end, it's just searching for forgiveness.
I shot her in the throat, and so she can't talk.
Really?
Yeah, that's.
That's a good idea. You could do that to a lot of people, like Trump, Clinton, Hillary. Let's go around doing that.
You know what? I think I'm up for that. We can run a campaign.
I like it. Are you watching Psychobabble?
I'm watching Psychobabble. Is one of my favorite things in this world. So thank you. It's an honor to be on here.
Nice Target costume. Is that what happens to Mary Jane when you get her wet? Say what? We're gonna drink some 40s and we're gonna let it ride. You're gonna be a Trump supporter?
I'm going to be an athletic supporter.
Click your hands like this if you hate Batman.
Hello, I'm Mick Foley, and I have nothing to promote. And you're watching Psychobabble TV.
Always a pleasure talking to Jet Li, one of my favorite actors of all time.
You're watching Psychobabble? Psychobabble?
Holy balls! Get it straight.
Hey, man, you're watching it. Psychobabble TV with the Joker.
Excuse me. Oh, that's all right.
We'll deal with her later.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cedric the Entertainer had to walk in front of us. Getting hit in the head too many times by Batman. I'm sorry about that.
Hello, everybody. This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Men, and you're watching Psychobabble TV.
Psychobabble TV, yeah!